Hey everyone, and welcome to BMX News, a weekly live BMX news show where I talk about everything that happened in the previous week within the world of BMX that I think you guys might care about. We do this live every Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and there's a bunch of people in the chat right now. We got the Travis K, Travis S crew. Sean Chambers is in the chat. Stony, old fat guy BMX. Alan Keats, shout out to the UK in here. Who else is in here? Tech6 is in here. Taco Slurpees, Kevin Jackson, Mike Piasecki. I'm sorry. I totally butchered that. Head only brand. I got a shirt on. You just can't see it. But with that being said, thank you to everybody who tunes in for this live every Friday. It's always fun to read the chat and check out what everybody's up to. So with that, let's get into the news. First things first, the clickbait of the week, because it is always fun to be able to put a title that says, more proof that you don't get old till you quit. Brett Downs, 56 years old, came out with this edit, and it's awesome. It's got flatland, skate park, there's street type stuff in here too. I'm not sure, I can't remember if there was actual street riding, but a lot of flatland, some park stuff, tabletops, turn downs, grinds. Brett Downs kills it. He's 56 years old, and you should just use this as hope that you'll be able to kill it whenever you're 56 as well. So sick. And Brett is also an awesome dude. If you want to go to somewhere and you don't want to ride and you just want to talk, Brett's the guy to find, because you could talk to Brett literally for 6 hours and never run out of stuff to talk about. So with that being said, go watch it, get some motivation, inspiration, get out and ride no matter how old you are. Next, voting is open for the Nora Cup 2023 Reader's Choice Popularity Contest. It's cool that this exists, and there are a lot of options in here for Reader's Choice Rider of the Year. Let's go through and vote right now. Have I ever interviewed him? No, but I probably should. Let's see what we got on this list. Boyd Hilder, Brady Baker, Brett Silva, Brock Rayford, Casey Starling, Colin Verniak, Dakota Roche, Dennis Anderson, Felix Prangenberg, Hannah Roberts, Harrison, I always butcher his last name, Jordan Godwin, Kevin Peraza, Kieran Riley, Marcus Christopher, Mickey Fleck, Pat Casey, Paris Benegas, Ryan Williams, and other. You know what? I'm picking Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams is a badass, and he has proven more than ever that he is here to stay. He's a good dude, and he just wants to push himself, and I'm assuming BMX at the same time. I feel like he's earned it. He faces so much adversity from people who literally people who have no idea what it takes to do what he does, and people who do know what it takes, and it's just taken so much criticism throughout the years, and he's still here doing it. It's kind of a big middle finger in the face of everyone who ever talked crap about him, and the dude genuinely deserves it. So I'm voting for Ryan Williams. Boom. Voted. Let me know who you vote for in the comments down below. The link to vote will be in the description with after the stream. Oh man, Pat Casey too. Pat Casey would definitely be deserving of that. Rest in peace, Pat Casey. And I will not even be remotely surprised if Pat Casey wins it, but R. Willie was my first thought, and I voted before even realizing I could have voted for Pat Casey. Either way, let me know who you vote for, and we'll see. Who do you guys think is going to win the other options? Are they even posted yet? I can't remember. No. Okay, we'll talk about that later then. Next, Jack Miller on Cinema BMX. There's not a lot here. I hadn't really heard of Jack Miller before, but he's on the AM squad over in the UK, so I'm sure we'll be seeing more in the future. And when you think about the Cinema team, you gotta be good to make it onto the cinema team. Like, that's the bare minimum. You have to be amazing because think about it. Garrett Reynolds, Dakota Roche, Nathan Williams, Chad Curley. Cinema team is stacked. Next, how to get sponsored in BMX. An write-up article on the Bloom BMX with input from Colin McKay, Van's team manager, different team managers and owners, part owners of companies, whatever it might be. Lee Ramsdale of Mongoose, Robbie Morales of Cult, Melissa from S&M and Fit, Ben Ward from GT, lots there. Zach Kramus from Odyssey and Sunday, as well as Joey Cobbs of Haro. This right here is an amazing article because of the input from all of the different people that it has in it. And with that, Beatrice and I did a podcast where we just kind of talked about the article, talked about what was in it, our thoughts about it, and just expanded on things and talked like how to get sponsored in BMX. So if you want to hear expanded thoughts on this after you read the article, this would be what you would want to listen to. After that, we get into the videos from this week. I mashed them all together other than those highlights there. First is the Battle of Hastings Beach Rail Jam 2023 trailer, which just talks about it as well as showing highlights from previous events of people just going off. I'm assuming all this footage was from last time, telling you where to watch it, and I will pause on that screen. Oh, there it was, right there. So this would be, I'm assuming, the 8th of September, if Sydney's saying the 9th, and it's probably the next day. So European Central Time, 18:30, New York, 12:30, Los Angeles, 9:30, Sydney, 2:30, the 9th of September. And it'll be on the Source YouTube channel, I'm assuming, because that's what's put here. Subscribe and set a reminder because we are still 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks out from this one. Then we've got a video with Terry Adams, Today I'm 40. It's kind of a motivational video where Terry talks about how he realized some things in life and took steps to change it. That's exactly what we can all do. If you have something that you don't like in your life and you have the ability to change it, do it. And this video is kind of a message of that. So check it out for some inspiration. Next, Bruno Hoffman's grip promotional video from Eclat. Talking about the Bruno grip with Bruno killing it, 1.5 minutes. Typical what you would expect from Bruno Hoffman, just shredding. The dude is a legend. Next, Harrison Arcari. I always say people's names wrong. I'm sorry. Of course, Jeff Mead would enter the chat as soon as I'm butchering this dude's last name, but this guy is the future of BMX. He is absolutely on a tear, just killing everything he touches. And that sounds really bad when you think about it literally, but when you think about it in terms of BMX, perfectly fine. Awesome video, 2.5 minutes. The videos are getting longer as we get through. Caleb Ruker, City Boy. It's a video from Caleb. Dude kills it as well. Street video. Does some big rails, some big gaps. Lots of different stuff in this one. Then we got a video with Jordan Godwin, 2023 Doomsayer frame promo. I'm assuming that's the frame promo. Yes, frame promo. Out now. So watch this. Jordan Goodwin doing what he does, making our brains not be able to comprehend what's going on. Check it out. Then we got a video where the Nowhere BMX squad went to Colorado for the weekend and met up with Dan Nielsen, Bob Mead, locals, and filmed this video at a bunch of different spots. Absolute shredding going down in here. Dave Mahoney's in here. Lots of good stuff to watch in here. If you're into lip tricks, just want to see fun, positive video, that's the one to watch. We got the Cookie Jam 2023 highlights from over in the UK, followed by another Mickey Fleck video. This is another person I was thinking about voting for Reader's Choice Rider of the Year because It seems that Mickey Fleck might be the only person right now who is competing as far as quantity and level of riding goes in videos compared to Felix Prangenberg. Mickey Fleck seems to put out a new video every 2 weeks, and they're always good. He's always doing new stuff and just pushing it further. And it's crazy the pace that he's going at with these videos. It's very clear that he just rides and films and enjoys that. And it's awesome. I love it. I love to see that. And he's got a totally different style from a lot of what we see in street riding today. I love the rawness of it and how hard he pedals the things, and some of the grinds that he does is very clearly making him go through crank arms and pedals probably on a monthly basis, because he's literally just probably grinding through them. Then, new video from Hobie Doan, Midwest Marinade. This is a really cool video. It's very well done, and I enjoyed watching it. There's not a lot more to say other than Hobie is a savage. He goes big, he gets tech, he seems to be super dedicated to what he's doing, and I think you will enjoy this video. I definitely do. Then the highlights from the BMX event number 2 with GT bikes. Didn't get a chance to watch this one, but with Tate in it, Ratty Matty, GT squad, I'm sure it's good. I can't wait to see what Vish keeps going with the Yawn Media deal that he's got going on, and just putting on events now. It's a really cool concept to work with companies and put on events and have a good time at it, and they do it at a bike shop. This one was at Stacked BMX. It's just cool. You bring everybody together, you make a video from it, and you have a good time. I love that. Then we got a video welcoming Junior Kuna to Shadow in the international squad. He's down in Brazil. This guy shreds as well. Definitely worth watching to see someone that maybe you hadn't heard of before, or whatever the case might be. Definitely worthy, and I enjoyed this one. Then, I think, honestly, if I had to pick one video, though, for you guys to watch this week, it would be the BSD 30 Years of Dig Welcome to Glasgow video. It's just the vibes in it, the video itself, so well done, and the riding, next level. And this long jump was so sick. And there's somebody, okay, so you can see what's going on here. You know, it's a hill with a kicker on it. This guy's really high in the air. But somebody did a hang 5 down this hill, jumped the kicker ramp in hang 5, and then kept going. You know what? Why am I telling you when I can just show you? Let's see. So that's the end of the long jump. It was over 40 feet. Watch this. Who is it? Greg Layden. This guy is a madman. Flying down this hill, only picking up speed to hit a kicker, full send, land in it, and keep it going. And then when the camera lifts up here, you can see he's just still going. You don't even get to see when he puts it down. Oh, maybe right in there. That is crazy. Watch the video, it's worth it. And then the beginning of it is this wild ledge stair, like 5 block with a Euro type deal and then a rail on it. Watch it. I think this one's worth it for sure. Then we've got a video from Fit. It's called Real Deal with Caden Cernius and friends. Basically, this is a highlight of a bunch of the younger riders who are repping Fit and putting together a mashup of their riding. So it's like Real Deal, probably stuff that was posted up on Instagram, all put together. You got dirt, you got skate parks. I'm sure there's street riding in here too. Check it out if you want to see the way that the young guns are absolutely killing it. Next, highlights from the Cut BMX Day Jam 2023 that went down in Barcelona. Followed by, the videos get longer now. You know, this one's 14 and a half minutes almost. Sessions Tour 2023 from Kink BMX. I didn't get a chance to watch all of this, but what I did get to watch was extremely well put together. Look at this bar spin. It just sunk in what was actually happening here. That is madness. Look how steep that is. He's jumping like a kicker ramp to flat. Wild. Watch it. Then, a couple podcasts this week. We had Chris Doyle on the Backbone Zone, episode 43. And the title for this one is Chris Doyle laid the blueprint as a professional BMX rider for 20 years. Doyle, looking dapper as always. And yeah, if you want to check this one out, it's linked in the description. Just at an hour, a little under. Then we've got the next Unclicked podcast. This one with John Pova. I'm pretty sure it's really long. Almost 3.5 hours with Rooftop and Nathan Williams joining in. I did a podcast with Pova a while ago, and it was a great chat. And I'm sure having Rooftop there and Nathan Williams, Fudger, people who are way, way, way more knowledgeable than I'll ever be about the things that John Pova had hands in, to be able to talk to him about it. I'm sure it was good. Once again, I haven't had a chance to listen to this one, but I'm pretty much guaranteeing that it's a good one. So with that being said, let's go ahead and refresh here. See if there's anything new. Nope. Okay. So with that, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this week's BMX news. There's still 22 of you in here. Shout out to everybody who jumps in on these live streams. Maybe one day we'll have 100 people watching on Friday mornings. How sick would that be? But until then, we got the squad. Everybody tuning in. I appreciate all of you. Thanks for being here. Let me know who you're voting for Reader's Choice Rider of the Year, Nora Cup. And we'll see you tomorrow for another video. And Sunday for a react video that I am very excited to watch. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you there. Goodbye.